Hello friends, how is it going? It's me, Betty Jean. I am so excited to be doing this video because not only is Odin's restocking their original Christmas palettes from last year, they are coming out with 2 more and I'm really excited to share all of this with you. I'll be swatching all the palettes, talking about them, giving my thoughts. I'll be creating 2 looks, one with each of the new palettes, and I'm super excited about it. And I also plan on doing a bingo in the near future with all 4 of these, kind of an Odin's Christmas bingo situation. And I cannot wait. Also, just stay tuned. As always, I will be doing Instagram/YouTube shorts with these new palettes as well as soon as I'm able to. Hopefully right around the same time this video is going up, but we'll see, fingers crossed. Just like last year, these palettes are limited edition as well. I imagine they only brought these back because there was such a high demand for it. So if you want to pick these up, pick them up before they sell out. I don't know for sure if they will come back again next year or not. That is not up to me. Just so you know, this is intended to be a limited edition situation. As of the moment that I'm filming this, I don't know the exact launch details. I don't know the dates or times, but I will have everything listed in the description box when I figure that out. I imagine it'll be within the next few days after this video gets posted and after the reveal happens. And you can use my affiliate code battybean to shop on their site. I'll have their site down below, my code down below for you. My collab from earlier in the year with Odin's, the Planet Spirit palette, is also still in stock as of this moment as well. So if you feel like it, you could snag my palette while you pick these up. My code doesn't apply to collabs, but it applies to everything else aside from collabs. All right, so we're gonna hop into it. I'll give my accessory details for both looks when I get to the looks itself, but we're gonna hop in. I'm gonna show you the insides of the palettes, do swatches, all that good stuff. Super excited about it. Thank you, Odin's for sending me these early so I could have a chance to play with them, and let's just get into it. So I just want to quickly go over last year's again as well. We first have the Merry Christmas palette. It's so cute, just like very bright, colorful. This makes me think of like elves and Christmas lights, very bright Christmas. It's so cute. I think this one's a lot of fun. The shimmers in here are so adorable. I love specifically these 2 like emerald greens. They're so good. And then we have the Christmas Eve palette. This was my favorite of the 2 last year, and it honestly might still be my favorite of the 4. I just think this is gorgeous. This grungy, cool toned dream. I just am such a sucker for these tones. They're murky and amazing. I think the shimmers are so cool. I love this palette with my entire being. I did do looks with these last year across my various platforms, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff, if you need to see inspo from last year. But again, I do plan on doing a bingo pairing all of these together as soon as I can, so that's gonna be super fun. And we have the 2 new palettes. First, we have the Snow Dream palette. The packaging on all of these is just the cutest thing in the whole world. And then the insides of this one, this is just very much like what I'm calling my Christmas cookie palette. Very much giving that classic Christmas energy. We have the reds and greens, we have the warm toasty browns, we have that pop of purple, which I think is super cute in the mix. And overall, this one's super fun. The shade here, Frankincense, is actually a holographic like shimmer. There's little like multi-dimensional colorful rainbow sparkles all throughout it. So super pretty. This one is definitely going to be your quintessential holiday palette. And last, we have the Hey Reindeer palette. Again, the packaging is just so cute. I love these little reindeer. And then the inside looks like this. I'll be honest, at first glance, I was like, this isn't really Christmas vibes for me. It just kind of gives pastel. And I still feel like it's the least Christmassy out of the 4, but I still think it's very fun. I feel like you could still do very fun holiday things, but you could also do things that are non-holiday related at all. I feel like the Snow Dream, it's gonna be a little more challenging to do things that don't look Christmassy, but I feel like all the other 3 you could kind of use year round super, super easily, which is really nice. It's sometimes, I don't know, not something I want to grab all the time if it's just red and green. Like I don't necessarily want to use that in July, for instance, but something like this I could use anytime with ease. I think the shimmers in here are beautiful. I love this rich shimmer blue. So yeah, these are the 4 palettes. Those are the swatches, all the things. There are so many palettes. I think these would pair so fun together, and I cannot wait to do my bingo. And yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in now, create the 2 looks with the 2 new palettes, and I'll give you my thoughts so far on them at the end. Hello, I am so excited. First Christmas palette of the season, and I am ready. We're playing with the Hey Reindeer palette. If you can't tell, these are just little like clips that came in the Colourpop Rudolph collection last year, which I'm pretty sure they either just restocked that collection or it's coming soon. Not entirely sure, and I don't know if these are part of it, but that's where these are from. This necklace is Ana Luisa, and these plugs are Love Kills Boutique. So let's just hop in. We're gonna do something very, very fun, colorful. We're gonna do kind of a pinky, reddy, bluey situation, and I'm ready. So let's dive in. I'm gonna prime with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Eye Primer. I'm gonna slather this on and blend it out. I hope you are doing fantastic, by the way. I am just getting ready for work. Full day in the salon today, and I'm ready. I'm excited. It's gonna be a good day. So like I said, the first look in this video is gonna be with the Reindeer. I'm gonna start with this red shade here, Mistletoe. I'm gonna use this E36 brush from Sigma. We're gonna do some cut creasiness today, so I'm just gonna dive right into that crease. Not too worried what my lid looks like, because I'll be cutting that out anyways. I like the shade of red. It has like a lot of depth to it. That's quite cute. I'm gonna just kind of trail this out toward my brow. Kind of sort of something like that. Next up, I'm gonna go in with Snow Wish. The first time I read that, I thought it said Snow Witch, and I got really excited. But I'm just gonna take this little pencil brush from Gainesville to G202. And I'm kind of gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna take this and kind of etch this deep in that crease, like right along the bottom half of that red, just to add a little bit more depth. And then I'll go in and blend the red out some more, and then go in with our final crease shade. Just kind of lightly etching it like that. While I'm here, I'm also gonna go ahead and just pop some of this right underneath that outer third of the lower lash line, because I am gonna be doing some stuff down here as well. And this will be my first shade. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get that laid down for us to get started. Cute. This is the final look. All right, so now that we're here, going back in with a little bit more of the red Mistletoe, I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did first off. Just kind of going through, buffing out that brown color so that we have a really good blend between both colors. Just kind of going in soft little motions. I'm not using a lot of pressure, not even using a lot of product. I'm kind of dipping in for a little bit more here and there, but I'm not going super heavy-handed with anything. Just kind of getting it just a little bit more blurred. And again, because I'll be cutting it, I'm only worried about the blend upwards. I'm not worried about the underneath at all, because it's all gonna disappear anyways. So just kind of getting that laid down. And finally for the crease, we're gonna take Reindeer. I really like that shade of like fuchsia pinky-ish kind of going on. I'm gonna use this random old Luxie 121 little blending brush. I've had this for 5,000 years from a BoxyCharm. It's a really good brush set, actually. I wonder if they still exist. I actually wouldn't be opposed to having more. Might have to go on their site on Black Friday. Luxie used to be one of my favorite brush brands. And they're not bad. Other things just kind of took over for me, like Blend Bunny and Lethal and Sigma. I just kind of haven't really thought about them. Still really enjoy my Spectrum brushes as well, but yeah, Luxie and Spectrum used to be my world. But times change. So I'm just kind of going in with little bits at a time and just doing light little swirls, light little blends, just trying to diffuse this very most outer edge just a smidge more before we start going in with cutting the crease and all of that jazz. And I'm not worried about this lower lash line at all yet. I'll be using a totally different colorway for that, so just be patient. Do you think I am gonna add just the tiniest bit more red? Because even though I'm liking what's going on, I feel like we lost that red tone a little bit, so just want to very lightly bring a little bit more of that back into the mix. All right, moving on now to some shimmer. I'm already really liking this. I like that I kind of dragged this fairly deep into my like eye socket. I'm just liking the effect of it. So moving on, I'm going to use my Bella Beauty Bar Shimmer Stay. You already know I use some kind of glitter primer with every shimmer ever. I'm just going to use this Sigma E57, just some kind of flat brush. Anything will do the trick. As long as it's flat, you'll be able to really get in there. So I'm just going to kind of start patting some of this glitter primer. I'm not going straight in with the applicator just so I don't like make a mess. And then I'm just gonna start cleaning this up right where I want my cut to be. For me and my eye shape, I just prefer it to go slightly above my natural crease. Just because I am partially hooded, so I wanna make sure everything shows through nicely. And then I just kind of follow the roundness of my eyeball. And I'll just take this to that edge. So I wanna use candy canes and have it fade. Oh, I don't know what shade I want it to fade into. Let's just start with candy canes and then I'll decide. I could do anything. There's so many options. I'm just gonna use that same sticky brush. That is gorgeous. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Cute, cute, cute. Just going right up to that edge there. Cute, cute, cute. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of fill in the first third of my eyeball because I do like my multiple shimmers to lay it kind of at diagonal. I just think it's super pretty and adorable and lovely. So I'm just kind of smearing this all over, kind of keeping that shape in mind. Even this color just all over by itself would be super cute. You know, I was gonna do multiple shimmers on the lid, but I really think I am feeling just candy cane because I'm gonna do a lot of blues down here and I kind of want that to have its own moment as well. But maybe wreath, this purple, that could be really cute. No, let's just, you know what? I'm just gonna go with my gut. We're just gonna put candy cane everywhere. I'm just gonna use my finger for the rest of this because it's not like in a precise spot anymore. I'm just kind of smearing this all over. And as we get to this outer area, I just want it to like kind of fade out and tap out a little bit. I think I am gonna add like face crystals, maybe graphic liner. Who knows? I'm just doing the most today. I just want everything on my face. Yeah, I'm honestly really happy with that decision. It's just such a pretty multi-chrome. It really does like have justice all by itself. So for the lower lash line, I'm gonna be using, let's see, Holly. Blend it out into this one here, which is Ivy. And I already laid down my darker brown, so starting with Holly, the darker of the blue. It's a very like hazy blue, it's really pretty. This is a Blend Bunny B4. I'm just gonna kind of swirl this kind of right along that and kind of drag it a little bit. Kind of getting that exaggerated lower lash line situation, but I really want to keep it focused here. I don't want it dragging up at all. I like that hazy blue, that's really pretty. Now I'm gonna take a Blend Bunny B5 and I'm gonna use Ivy. These are really unique shades of blue. I feel like we don't see blues like this very often. And again, keeping it tucked in just this like outer third, and I'm kind of dragging it down a little bit. As you've noticed, I have not done face highlight yet. I'm gonna do that soon, but I didn't want it to interfere with the shadows for one, and for two, I'm gonna use an eyeshadow from the palette as a highlight, so I figured I'd do that with you guys. I really like that pop of hazy blue. I think that is so pretty. So next, I really wanna use Presence, this brilliant blue. I can't not use it. I'm just gonna use this Blend Bunny B2 I have chilling here. Just gonna grab some of it, and I want to pop that kind of starting in the middle. Honestly, almost just like a little glitter tear moment. Like I just want it to kind of be in the middle and kind of fade outward. Like I don't want it covering this inside because I want to do something else there. I feel like I'm trying different stuff with my placements today. So kind of like that, like very heavy in the center and then just kind of like sprinkling off. Really like that. I think that's quite cute. Next, I want to take Cider, this baby blue. I don't know why the baby blue is named Cider, but I'm not mad at it. It's kind of funny that it's like such a shade name that doesn't really match. I just wanted to heavily pack this in the inner corner. I thought maybe this matte baby blue could be really pretty and icy. Ooh, I like this. Kind of reapplying candy canes now where it meets that edge where the blue kind of dusted over it. You know, I actually want to take a little more Reindeer, that pink. I kind of want to add a little bit of pink down here too. Why not? Let's just throw every color on her face today. Oh, I'm liking that. I'm just kind of swirling this kind of all in this area. That's pretty. I feel like that kind of shifted it a little bit more too away from America vibes. And then obviously face highlight has to be Christmas Ham. Don't know why a shade had to be called Christmas Ham, but you know, I'm gonna throw Christmas Ham all over my face now. Thank you. This is just a little brush from the Spectrum and Nightmare Before Christmas collection. It's a B08. Just kind of dusting it around. Gonna plop it on my little cheekbones. Do you want to pop just the slightest bit of this at my brow bone as well? Anything for some extra sparkle is fine by me. Ooh, I like this. Kind of like a purple, pinky, reddy, bluey situation. Really like that inner corner. So yeah, I'm gonna finish up my look now. Like I said, I might add a couple face crystals with my Lethal Cosmetics crystals. Do my lips, lashes, all that good stuff, and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, here's how the first look turned out. I really like this. I feel like a little festive little deer. I love this just like bluey purple, the pinky red. I think it's really fun. I think it kind of gives like Christmas lights energy a little bit. I love the shape. I just really like this look. It's gonna be hard to beat it. And it's funny because I'm kind of more excited about the other palette than this one, but I just really like this look. I think these colors are just so pretty. I had a lot of fun creating this. Just let all my creative juices flow. Obviously I used some of the crystals from Lethal Cosmetics. I just popped 2 blue ones, like right in the center where that sparkly blue started. I popped a little pink one right in the inside of where that pink kind of begins in the cut crease. These lashes are Flirt by Bright Lashes. My eye pencils, I actually used 2. I really was doing the most today, but I used DTLA about halfway on the outside. And then for the inner half, I used Icebreaker, both by Colourpop. Then on my lips, I used the Colourpop BFF3 pencil to line and fill in the majority of my lips. And then I tapped a little bit of North Lip Clay from Kaleidos over top. So yeah, this is the first look. I am obsessed with this. I think it's so pretty, so festive, so fun. Let's move on now to look number 2 with the Snowy palette, Snow Dream, Christmas Cookie Wonderland. All right, friends, moving on to look number 2. As far as my accessories for this look, this necklace is Ana Luisa. This ring actually is also Ana Luisa. And then these earrings are Shop Sun & Co. Just some simple gold accents today. So we're gonna play with the Snow Dream palette. I really like the vibe of this one, just like Christmas sugar cookie magic. I'm gonna try to avoid doing just like a typical in your face red and green Christmas, because that's like the obvious thing to do with this palette. I think I want to do kind of like a red purple, and I really want to use the holographic shade because I feel like I can't not. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna prime with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. I'm so excited for these to get revealed. I think people are gonna be so excited, especially for those who didn't pick up the Christmas palettes last year, how they're restocking. I just can't wait to see what everybody thinks. I mean, I got really excited when they emailed me about this, so I can only imagine what you guys are gonna think. I'm gonna start with this toasty brown shade. I'll be honest, I can't tell what it's called. Like the writing is right on top of this like gold mark, so I literally can't read that. But it's the warm toasty brown, like a teddy bear kind of color. This is a Sigma E25. I'm gonna do a halo today, so I'm gonna start by just really packing this in the inner and outer. I am gonna go in with the red still, but I wanted to kind of get this base laid down first before I add red into the mix. Like even though I'm using some browns, they aren't gonna be the prominent factor of this look. Just kind of tucking it in the inner and outer part of my eye, kind of lightly dragging it in the crease a little bit, but not like a ton. I'm also trying to be careful not to let it like touch the middle of my crease. Like I want to bring it up just a hair in the inner socket area. I am getting ready for the day, obviously. I have a tattoo appointment today, just working on more of my arm. Very exciting stuff. It'll be coming in a vlog eventually, and also I'll post it on Instagram, I'm sure. I'm very excited. All right, and to blend that out, I'm just gonna use this one here, Feast. I know, who am I using neutrals? Like I said, I just want kind of this like as a baseline before I start going in with like my reds and my purples and then the holochrome and stuff. I'm still trying not to intentionally drag it through the center of my crease, but if it gets through a little bit now, I'm not like super pressed about it. I'm just kind of lightly dragging this around. This is a Sigma E45, by the way, just a big fluffy brush. I'm also just smoking out the lower lash line. I didn't really want to do a halo effect on the lower, just the upper. I just wanted a colorful, smoky vibe today. So that is what we're gonna do, even though it's not very colorful yet. It will be. I do like this color though. It's a very like gingerbready kind of color. Like this is one of my favorite kinds of lip colors to wear actually. I think it's a really good vibe. All right, moving on. We're gonna use the red Guests right there. I'm just gonna use this little pencil brush from Spectrum, the Nightmare Before Christmas collection. This is an A12. I'm just gonna grab some of that red and just really pack it down in the inner and outer part of my lid. And I just wanna let this red kind of blend into the gingerbready browns we have going on, just to give it a very red effect. I think it'll be super, super cute. And obviously I'm also gonna smush this all over my lower lash line to just bring that effect in more. That's nice. It's a good red. I don't play with red eyeshadow that often, but I also don't feel like red eyeshadow is that popular. Like I feel like brands don't do it very often. I feel like it becomes a popular thing around like Valentine's Day and Christmas and sometimes Halloween, but it's just not a shade brands do very often, I feel like. Grabbing my brush with the gingerbready brown, no additional product. I'm just gonna lightly blur at those edges, just get everything nice and smoky. That's so pretty. See how much more prominent that red is? It's not really a neutral vibe anymore. It's very much like red. So that's what we're going for. I'm gonna make the other eye match and then we'll start playing with some cute shimmers. I am ready for it. All right, moving on now to some shimmers. Gonna grab my Bella Beauty Bar Shimmer Stay. Just gonna plop this on the center of my lids. I'm gonna use this little E55 from Sigma. I'm just gonna tap it out. Focus mostly in the center and then letting it kind of fade out to the inner and outer part of my lid. And I'm gonna start with Celebrate. That is gonna go on the inner and outer part of my lid, fading into the red. I love red and purple next to each other. I think it's such a good combo. Ooh, that's a really pretty purple. And on top of that red, that's really, really cute. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so just gonna do the same to the inner part. Just kind of packing that purple down. Now that the purple's laid down, I'm going to take Frankincense right there. That is the holographic shimmer in the palette. Such a cool shade. And there's like little holographic reflex in it. So I'm just gonna plop that right in the middle of the purple. And then I'm gonna add more purple just to like bring more purple into the mix. Oh, that is cute. Very silver. But I like kind of the cool toned like silver against this like warm red. I think that's really, really pretty. Just gonna kind of buff at the edges of this a little bit. I feel like this literally looks like I had a cookie and I smeared like icing and sprinkles all over it. I'm honestly just loving how sparkly my eyeballs are. I wonder if I can make my flashlight kind of show you the like holographic sparkle going on. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on camera, but in real life you can see like a rainbow of twinkles all over the place. It's so pretty. I don't know if camera can do it justice, but in real life it is rainbow magic. I think I do want to smear Tradition on my lower lash line. I just feel like the sparkle all over my lids. I need some metallic sparkliness on the lower as well. So I'm just going to take my pencil brush from before and just kind of smear this on that lower lash line just to add some more sparkle to the mix. Why not? And then for the inner corner and my face highlight, I think I'm going to use Hugs. I thought about using Mary the Green, but I just feel like that's gonna pull too like obvious in your face Christmas, and that's not what I was going for today. I wanted something pretty and sparkly and reddy purpley with that holochrome, but I didn't want like red and green today. I'm just gonna pack this in the inner corner. And honestly, I feel like that's a good inner corner for this because it's just kind of like subtle. It's just adding a highlight without taking anything away from anything else about the look. Pop it on my brow bone too, as if I need more sparkle. There's like the tiniest little like pink and green shimmers going on. It's so cute. I'm just gonna highlight my face with that same shade. Just kind of slather it on my nose and then popping it on my cheekbones. Sparkle magic everywhere. I love. All right, cute. I'm gonna finish this up. I'm gonna throw on my lashes, an eye pencil, something on my lips, and I'll be back when I'm complete. All right, here's the look complete. I really like it. I think it's cozy and sparkly. I'm feeling it. I like it a lot. I did add a couple little face gems from Lethal Cosmetics just to add, of course, more sparkle. As if I needed more sparkle. The eye pencil I threw in is Sistas from the Colourpop Hocus Pocus collection, just a nice metallic red. These lashes are Flirt from Bright Lashes, and then on my lips I went with Ginger from Melt Cosmetics. I told you I love this kind of a color as a lip color, and I thought it went with that outer crease blend really well, so. This is the look. I hope you like it. Let's zoom out and finish this up, and I'll give you my thoughts on the new palette so far. Thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate you being here and hanging out and just joining and all the fun things. Let's chat about the two new palettes, shall we? The first one we used was the Hey Reindeer. Like I mentioned in the beginning, my first thoughts on this palette were just kind of like, it's pastel vibes, but the more like I look at it and being able to actually dive into it, I think this is really, really fun. That candy cane shade was so, so gorgeous. I really like this fuchsia-y pinky shade. I just think this is a really fun one. I think it It's kind of a weird color story and it really gets my creative juices flowing. I like that you can kind of break this up into little quads super easily and get like multiple looks out of it. I think this one's fun. I feel like I like this one more than I thought I was going to. Not that I thought I was going to dislike it. I'm pretty much guaranteed to like Odin's Eyes palettes. It's one of my favorite brands. I love their formulas. I love the color stories they do. But this one I feel like was a happy surprise. I ended up loving this one more than I thought. And the Snow Dream, my Christmas cookie palette. Again, this is gonna be your like quintessential holiday Christmas vibes palette. I love this. I think it's so pretty. I'm very much in holiday mode right now. If you can't tell, loving Christmas vibes. I think this is so cute. I'm definitely going to be dipping into this one for holiday looks and I cannot wait. I think this is such a good just mixture of like the rich reds with the minty greens. I love a minty green at Christmas. I just think it's such a cute little touch, something so different than just like your traditional vibrant green. It's like a muted Christmas situation. I think it's so fun. Love that holographic shimmer. I just think my lids look so sparkly and so magical. I think this one's super, super fun. So excited that they're launching new holiday palettes and bringing back last year's. I know so many people wanted last year's palettes. Again, my favorite of the four is still the Christmas Eve palette. I just love that cool tone, grungy vibe. But I think these are all super fun. I think they would all play so nice together. And honestly, I hope they continue coming out with cute holiday palettes every holiday season because how fun. The packaging, to collect these, to love on them. My favorite. I would love to hear your thoughts though. Which look was your favorite that I created today? I don't even know if I can pick a favorite because they're such different vibes. I love them both for different reasons. Which of the new palettes is your favorite? Do you love last year's palettes more? Do you love this year's palettes more? Did you pick up last year's? Are you picking anything up this year? I would love to know. Again, I'll have all the launch details down below. Don't forget you can use my code battybean to save on their site. It goes for anything except collabs, but you can also throw my collab in the cart as well if you so choose. If you made it to the end of this video, leave some Christmassy holiday emojis. You could leave a snowman for the Snow Dream. You could leave a reindeer for the Hey Reindeer. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm battybean there as well. And also feel free to subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. You can also join my channel memberships. The link to sign up will be down below. You'll get fun little perks, including a members only get ready with me once a month. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.